What's up, nerds? I'm in my garage, which could mean only one thing. It's time to open a gigantic vehicle. So let's open up the Ghost and check it out. So here I am in my dirty-ass garage, so I can open up this thing for all of you. The box itself is in pretty good shape. There's one little nick right down here at the bottom. Can't really see it from the camera angle. There it is. Right there. Just a little nick. And that is the only damage to the external carton that I see so far, that I see at all. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this thing and see what we've got. Ha! All right. So once you remove the external carton, there is an internal carton. Good grief. Okay, let's open this guy up now. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, look at that beauty. Wow. All right. Let's take a closer look at the artwork. Okay, so the inner carton has some amazing artwork. We've all seen the previews of it on the live streams, but actually seeing it in person is intense. Back out a little bit so you can just see, like right there, I've got here's a Leia with speeder bike, 12-inch Leia with speeder bike right there. Actually, let me grab this. I'll grab a jumbo Mandalorian, the 12-inch Mandalorian, just so you can see the scale we're talking right here. That is nuts. Wow. All right. So, move him back out of the way. Okay, so, the Ghost includes all these figures, as we're very well aware. It does have the Design by HasLab logo up at the top. It's not a chromed out version of that logo as it has been in the past. It's okay. I'd rather they put the money in the vehicle itself. It also comes with the Phantom 2. Of course, we all know that. Let's take a look at the sides real quick. There we go. Some nice artwork on this one side right here. Fully illustrated version on the back of the box. Very cool. And we've got the other side, which just kind of mirrors the first side that we looked at. Right? Yep, just mirrors that. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the top. All right, up here on the top, we've got some nice toy photography. Glare of my light in here doesn't really help. But there we go. We've got a cockpit view right there. We've got the Darth table. I've got, let me see, that's Sabine coming up from below on the ladder. Nose gun, the crew in front of the ship itself. Zeb in the turret, and Hera standing outside the Phantom 2. All right, I wonder if there's any artwork on the bottom. Let's check. There we go. There's a very dynamic photo of the crew right there. That's a great photo, actually. Plus a look at the engines right there, look at the Darth table and the couch without any of the crew, and of course the Phantom 2. So, all right, we have now inspected the packaging. Let's check out the vehicle. Okay, so let's actually unbox this thing. The real unboxing shall commence shortly. Just get rid of some of this tape right here. Bear with me. All right, one slice. Hopefully those two slices will do the trick and nothing will fall on me. Or do I stand it up on its end? And, oh, that tape did not cut. I need to change the blade of my cutter. There we go. Oh, this sucker is bursting at the seams. Let's open this very gingerly. All right, cool. Open this up, and what do we have? We have got, first off, pull this out. We have got the directions right there. And of course, this little warning that nobody ever reads, but it's always in everything they make. All right, so we've got the directions. It even tells you the directions on what is actually in the case itself. So, all right, based on what I'm seeing here on the directions, okay. This case right here contains panels, engines, the Phantom. This little case right here contains the 4 figures. This big center case right here contains the middle of the vehicle, the fuselage, the big portion of it. And then the bottom right here contains the turret, the side hatches, and 2 more of the top pieces. So, all right, we'll just start from the top and work our way down. So we'll go ahead and start with this guy. All right. Oh, maybe I've got it upside down. It is possible this is upside down. This, no, it shouldn't be upside down. I just think the box is upside down. There we go. So Vintage Collection, the Ghost, again with that artwork illustration right there. Set that aside. All right. A lot of cardboard in here to protect the contents. That's pretty cool. Really appreciate that. If you can see, we'll go ahead and lift this up right here so you can see what we've got. I believe that is a piece of the Phantom, possibly. We've got the landing gear. We've got a few accessories, including, I think that's the chin gun. I'm assuming a lot here. There's the Dejarik table. And I can't quite tell. That looks like a bench. Like a bench? Is there a bench in this thing? Well, we're going to find out. So I don't know if there's anything underneath it. Let's check it out. Okay. Go ahead and remove this little tray. And again, we've got what looks like a little bench right here. We've got the Dejarik table, nose gun, a couple of canisters, and it looks like just a little wicker wooden chair right there. This thing's got all sorts of accessories to it that I was unaware of or just didn't pay attention to. All right, then we've got the 4 landing gear right here. So that's pretty cool. 4 landing gear. Go ahead and set those aside. And oh yes, there is a lot in here. Wow, okay. So go ahead and set this carton aside and pull out the nose of the ship. Oh, that is so cool. So there we go. There's the nose of the ship. Awesome. All right, nose and canopy. How cool. All right. Next up, oh, it's getting exciting now. We've got the Phantom. So there's the Phantom 2. It also has its little landing struts right here, but we'll get into all the nitty-gritty details of what these things do as we come to them. Very cool. Okay, even a little chopper head. We got a little chopper head right there. That is very cool. Don't take your time. Don't dump in. All right, what else have we got? We have got these 2 large engines right here. And all the detailing and the weathering on that. That looks amazing. Even down to like little oil stains and stuff right there in the piping. How cool is that? Yeah, little oil stains all over this thing. I love the weathering. That is beautiful. Okay. Very cool. There's those two engines. Oh, man. All right. Quit ogling the engines. Move on to the next set of engines. Here we go. Also comes with this two-piece right here. That's really cool. I think that one goes in the center. Maybe. I think this is the center, and it's flanked by the two other engines. So very cool. Again, with all the dirtying, all the oil spills and smudges all over it. This thing is a work of art. There's an art to weathering a Star Wars vehicle, and this is done perfectly. So I'm very impressed with that. It's a bit of a lost art too, because a lot of their vehicles, they don't do the weathering on like they used to, which is unfortunate. All right, let's see. Let's set this aside. I'm running out of table space. I got a freaking ping pong table, and I'm running out of table space. Then we have these two pieces of the fuselage that are going to go on either side of the ship itself. I don't know if this is the rear or the front, but you can definitely tell that's the top because it has the excess weathering right there. It's very cool. And the paint apps right there. Whereas the bottom is a little less detailed. There's still some weathering, but you can also see the screw holes, which is generally an indicator that you are looking at the bottom of the ship. They don't quite put the effort in on the bottom as they do the top, which is completely understandable. But again, we have all the weathering right here on the ship. It is so very cool, and it's mirrored on this side as well. All right, I can't wait to dig into the next box. The next box should be the figures. Box number 2. This should be the figure box. Now, I am not going to open these figures up. And I'm actually purchasing my buddy Kevin's set of figures because he doesn't want them. So I'm going to buy his figures off him. So I've got an open set and a sealed set. But I am going to show you how we're looking here with these. Okay. They're very well preserved in this package. Actually, before I take that out, let me show you how they look whenever you open up the box. So you open up the box like so, and you've got each one of the figures set in there individually, perfectly protected within some little cardboard housing. So we're going to remove that cardboard housing and check out the figures. I'm going to start with Hera. Let's start with Spectre 1. Okay, so here we go. Hera Syndulla, right there. She is HAS-003. So as you see right here on the back, it is labeled HAS-003. It says, Hera Syndulla, during the time of the Empire, the Ghost served as a mobile base for General Hera Syndulla's small band of rebels, working to aid the people of Lothal and other planets in need. So very cool. Of course, it's got the mural design right there, which is absolutely gorgeous. It is unpunched. The figure looks fantastic. It is, I think it's the same face sculpt as the live-action Hera, but she comes in with the outfit that she wore in season, I don't know if that's a season 1 or a season 2, or a season 3 and 4. I think it's a season 3 and 4. Plus, she also comes with her Kalikori. Jesus, that took me too long. And a Melu Ron and her blaster right there. All right, let's see. Next figure up, we have got Ezra Bridger. This is the same figure as the Hero of Lothal version that we got earlier in the year, but it actually comes with this helmet right there with this. Did it come with the helmet? I don't remember if it came with the helmet or not. I'll have to double check. But the paint apps on the figure are a little bit better. I do like the paint apps along the his chest piece right there. It's better because the other one looked just pure yellow. This one, you can actually see the definition on the tan right there. Plus it comes with a loft cap, which is great. Lightsaber, an extinguished lightsaber, blaster, and of course the Biker Scout helmet. It says, HAS-004 right there. Ezra Bridger, during the time of the Empire, the Ghost served as a mobile base for General Hera Syndulla's small band of rebels working to aid the peoples of Lothal and other planets in need. Exact same thing, so I'm not going to reread that again. But there you go. So there's Ezra. Of course, the mural design as well. It's gorgeous. Next up, we've got Blind Kanan. Absolutely great. HAS005, as you see right there, 005. The figure is pretty great. It's pretty great looking. He's got not only his long hair with the beard, but also his shaved face right there. And of course, the eye mask that covers up his scars. Blaster and lightsaber. This is a fantastic figure. Cannot wait to open this one. I freaking love Kanan. And then, of course, we've got Garazeb, Zeb Aurelius. Very cool figure. 006 is the number on that. The back says the same thing as it did before. His weapons are the same that came with the deluxe version of him. I think the outfit is also the same. So it's basically the deluxe version of this one. It's the deluxe Zeb just repackaged with the absolutely awesome card back right there. So that is that box. All right, next up we have got the large box, which is the big piece of fuselage that came with the vehicle itself. So this is probably where all the weight lives in this vehicle. Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. This sucker is heavy. Okay. Open this up very carefully. Okay, yeah. This is definitely where all the weight is. All right, there we go. Again, with the illustration of the ghost right there. Good Lord. Set this down. Okay. Open her up. Remove the cardboard carton right there, the protective carton. And holy crap, this thing is massive. Okay. Out we go. There we go. There's the main body of the ghost. Check it out. You've got the gunner station right there, the nose gun. You've got the pilot's and co-pilot seat. Wow. Okay. Jeez Louise. All right. Wow. Okay. Time out. Again, the weathering detail and just the attention to detail on this is pretty fantastic. I'll give you some up closes whenever I take it off the tripod once this thing is completely built. This is going to be a much longer review than I originally intended. You will see, though, that the bottom has no paint apps at all on this one, which, you know, that's fine. That's not how I'm going to have it displayed. But I know Kevin plans on hanging his from the roof, or his ceiling in his toy room. If that's the case, he's going to see a whole lot of that. So you might want to rethink his plans. But, okay, let's see. That is the main fuselage right there. Let's see if we can build the sucker once I get this last box out of here. Final box. Let's go ahead, take this out. This one's pretty heavy too. Nowhere near as heavy as the last one, but pretty heavy nonetheless. All right, let's go ahead and move the box off. Ah! Little camera adjustment so you can actually see what I'm working with here. All right, so this is the final box. All right, let's dive in. We have got the Top Gun turret. And set that aside while I get into the rest of it. Okay. Move the cardboard carton. Good Lord, this thing's got $100 in cardboard alone. Oh, wow, these are bigger than I expected, too. That's one downside to this thing, is that these are just solid. These don't open up at all. I kind of wish they did open up so you could actually have a little bit of playroom in there as well. But as a whole, I'm not complaining because this thing is incredible. So, yeah, these are the side panels that go like so on the side of the ship. Set that one there. I don't know if there's a specific right and left, but I'm sure it will tell me because there's the other one right there. Okay. right. Got the other two pieces of the fuselage right here. These are the fronts. You can tell because it's got the yellow stripe on there that will match the yellow stripe. Maybe the yellow stripe on the ship? I don't know. I talk about it like I know what I'm talking about, and I don't. So I think that is all that is in this carton, are these two pieces right here. So now it's time to put this beast together. Make sure there's nothing underneath the cardboard. There is not. So that is it. Quick inventory of what we have here. So, of course, going over it again, we have the box of figures right there, like so. Close that up. Sort of close that up. There we go. Set that aside. Those guys are all going into protective bubbles. All right, we've got the main fuselage part right here. Got the two side panels, the Phantom, and all four of the triangular shaped panels. We've got the engines, cockpit and nose gun, more engines, accessories right there, including what looks like a picnic table, which makes sense, and the gun turret. All right, let's put this thing together. Let's see what it takes to build the Ghost. Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, the instructions are in two parts. So we've got this right here as well that shows us how to remove the top panels to reveal the interior. God, I forgot about the picnic table. What else have we got? Other instructions. Oh, okay, there we go. What the hell's in the other box? Is this just how to get it out of the box? Out of the shipping container? Okay, yeah, it's how to get out of the shipping container and how to use the... So how to take it out of the shipping container and how to use the Phantom 2. Okay, cool. That's one we're just going to set aside. All right. Let's build a Ghost. I'm looking for L2 and R2. That's these pieces right here. They are not labeled on the interior of the, or they're not labeled on the inside of the ship, on the inside parts. But it does look like, okay. So this one right here, I believe, flipping it over on its side, this would be R2 right here. Got a large tab right here and a smaller tab, which is going to coincide with the corresponding holes on the side of the ship, which are right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and connect it. It's the part where I get nervous when I start putting things together, making sure I don't put it together the wrong way. There we go. Okay. That went together pretty easy. All right. Now, I think I'm supposed to go with number L1, the other L1, I think. I did do it wrong. These are supposed to go on first. Shit. There we go. All right, so actually, this beast, the side panel is supposed to go on first, like so. It just kind of snaps right into place, like that. Okay. Now, I put on this guy, and it snaps into place like so, and we are good to go. There we go. All right, bam, that sucker is on there. Nice. This guy right here, this is R3. This piece right here is R3. Let's go ahead and move the camera a little bit. Zoom out just a titch. There we go. Okay, and R3 is going to plug right into, yes. I don't know how I'm going to do this without the leverage of having a flat end. There we go. Pop into place. Second verse, same as the first. Get that going in place. So this side panel right here, it just kind of, it goes on very easily. And it is the additional pieces, these guys, that actually kind of hold it in place and make it a more solid connection. Like, don't get my hoodie in there. Jeez, man, this thing is, there's a bit of a gap right there, but I think if this is nerve-wracking. There we go. All right. That popped it into place. Wow, that sucker is solid. Whew, okay. And last but not least, you've got L3. This little bit right here. That, yep, pops right like so. And again, need the leverage. I've seen chiropractors do this work before on spines. Okay, there we go. All right. Boom. There's your main fuselage right there. All right. That is really impressive. Okay. Good Lord Almighty. Wow. This thing is impressive. Okay. I thought the Razor Crest was impressive. Razor Crest is impressive. This is cooler. Sorry if that upsets anybody out there, but this thing is very, very cool. I love Rebels also, so anybody that watches the show knows I absolutely adore Rebels. Okay, so to put the engine block on, you've got to remove the plastic protector right there. And then this guy right here, this little arm right here, it actually goes on the bottom of the ship, according to the instructions. See, we're right here. Boom. So that arm goes at the bottom. And yeah, the first step in our engine block right here. You know, I feel like maybe I should put the landing gear on before we do this. All right. Flip it over. See how the landing gear go on. That is in this booklet? No. That is in this. The main reason I'm doing this now is because if you look at the instructions, whenever it comes time to putting on the engines, it shows the landing gear on there. I want to make sure I don't put an excessive strain on any of the pieces. Landing gear, landing gear, landing gear. Okay. These pop up pretty easy. But I did need that just because I don't have the nails to get in there. All right. And there we go. Okay, so the landing gear covers are off. Where did the landing gear go? Got them right here. We're going to go up here. Let's go ahead and move the camera a little bit. So this is a shorter landing gear that goes here on top of the cargo hold piece. I'm actually going to stand it on its end to do this. I don't want to apply any additional pressure on it. There we go. Okay. This longer, I think the other three are all the same. They're all the same height. They should be. Nope. One of them is a little bit bigger, and I think the little bit bigger one goes in the back. Smaller ones go here. I am sweating. The landing gear are on. Good Lord. Flip that around so I can put the engines on. Okay. Once again. Arm, bottom. Pull this a little closer to me over here. And that should plug right into. There we go. Pop, pop. All right. Next. Pull the protection off of that. The pipes go towards the bottom. So it plugs in bottom and in. So the bottom Yeah. Okay, so these go inside. Yep, there's a little hole right here. Make sure I got this right. Hey, get the damn engines in this thing. Huh. Maybe this should have been the first thing I did. Okay. Alright, stand it on its end. Alright. The engines pop on. It's just really difficult to get the little side engines in. Little side engines. This thing is massive. Don't be afraid to put a little pressure behind it. Give it a nice hug. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell? I need to stand it up on its end to get the leverage to pop it into place. Oh, there we go. Good Lord. But the engines are on. Holy hell. Wow. Okay. Wow. Says the next step is the canopy. This thing kind of goes together like the Falcon, where the canopy is removable here. And the top panels also come off. I'm not going to mess with that just yet. Move that into place. And this should just pop on like so. Bam. There we go. Okay. Then, gun turret right here. Move the gun turret in there. Okay. So there's your gun turret right there. Looks like it is accessible through there. You can remove it like so, to move the canopy from it. Okay, and then that just pops in like that. That was the easiest part. And then we do have the nose gun right here. I can hear the sound effects in my head as I do this, the weapons. So there you've got your gun turret right there. And it pops on the bottom like the part where I discover I have a bald spot in the back of my head. There we go. And then we're going to take the Phantom right here. And the Phantom tucks in right back here like so. Popped right into place. Okay. Yeah. Wow. This thing is a beast. All right, let's open it up and check out some of the interior. So it looks like this comes off in two sections. The front and the rear section come off separately. So I don't know exactly how to pop them off. Oh, okay. That is a good sound, I think. Okay, I see it. Oh boy. There we go. It is pressure fitted and a pain in the ass. There we go. Okay, there's your front section. Set that aside. And then we've got the rear section here, which should also squeeze. I believe you squeeze it a little bit, and then it pops off. I hope. There we go. Okay. Good God. Oh, there we go. Come on, rear. When I was putting the engines on, I heard something lock into place. So I got a feeling this sucker is on there. There we go. All right. No broken tabs, that's good. Holy hell. All right. So that's open. I'm going to take off the cockpit too. There we go. Okay. Let's investigate, shall we? So here we have the living quarters right here. And the Jedi table sits right like so. I think, does this panel come off? I don't know if that panel comes off. Okay, there's nothing in either of the direction books that says anything about this particular panel coming off. But the Jedi table just slides right into place like so. I have a feeling that this thing is going to take me hours to investigate all of. Wow, all sorts of just little details and nooks and crannies in here. That's really cool. The vent system over there, where Ezra always gets into trouble. We have some bedrooms right here. And I believe the bedroom pieces do pop off. Yeah, so you can actually slide your character in there, have them take a nap. So that pops off like so, pops right back on. Maybe. There we go. Okay. I can't quite tell what's on the bottom section. Let's flip this thing around. On this side, we've got the bunk. So you've got the top bunk right there, bottom bed as well. Top bunk and bottom. Very cool. Slide that back into place. Let's see, what else have we got in here? Love all the detailing in the ship. This is really nice. I guess there was some talk about Hera's seat being crooked. Hera's seat is not crooked here. So that's cool. You have the detailing on all 4 different seats. You've also got the hatch down there that leads to the lower level, which is not accessible, unfortunately. But I have one real complaint about it. It would be that the bottom level is just not accessible. But, I mean, how big would this freaking thing have to be in order to be all fully accessible, right? So I'm not going to complain too loudly about that because this is an absolute awesome vehicle. Took a little elbow grease, but I was able to get the boarding ramp open. It's pretty freaking cool. So can't really see in there except for the little light coming down from the ladder there. Let's see if I can light it up. There we go. Got it lit up right there so you can see the interior a little bit better. That's pretty cool. Okay. Neat. Targeting computer right there next to the seat. See all the little data pads and all the buttons and everything. I really wish this thing had some lights. It would be really neat if it did. But I never thought I'd get a ghost, so this is pretty freaking incredible. Okay. Just all the details. So cool. All right, so there were some additional accessories that came with this thing. Let's put them in there and see how it looks. All right, so we've got the little chair right there. We've got the 2 bar stools right there next to the Jedi table. And we've got the little breakfast table, little picnic. That's awesome. All right, so those are those accessories. Let's check out the Phantom. All right, so the Phantom 2, very cool. I did see that the Phantom 1 kind of sits on the back of it, but not really locking into place. It's not really designed to hold it. It's designed for this. So again, we've got the little chopper, and I think he does not have articulated arms. It's just, the arms are just kind of there. Yeah, they're just kind of there, which is an interesting design choice. He's also smaller than the chopper that the vehicle comes with. So, yeah. All right. It does not appear as though the cargo hold opens. Also, the back entrance right here does not seem to open either. So you're looking at just a vehicle with a cockpit. And that cockpit holds 1 figure. So it's a little undersized, but I get it, right? If they had it full size, then the Ghost itself would have to be even more enormous than what it is. Probably, I don't know, 2/3 larger. But we do have some cool blaster cannons right here. We've got the retractable landing gear, so it can set down on a mission, like so. Bam, like that. Otherwise, that's it. Not bad, huh? It's a cool vehicle. I love the paint apps. I love the decal work. I love everything about this thing. It's amazing. All right, so that's it. The Ghost with the Phantom 2. And the Ghost crew. How cool is that? All right. Stay tuned, everybody. Once I get that second set of action figures, I will open it up, and you'll get a good look at what they look like and the accessories they come with. But otherwise, that's it. Thanks a lot for tuning in, my friends, and as always, keep it nerdy.